It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
A very big Game 5 is upon us here in round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Joining me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the New York Knicks in New York. Checking out New York, they were terrific in Game 4, winning in convincing fashion. But every game is different, and they won't let their guard down tonight. And Kenny, a monster elimination game tonight. If you're the underdog and fighting for your playoff lives, what do you do to turn the tide in this series?
Oh, you got to play like there's no tomorrow, Ernie. Every 50-50 ball, those are those balls that are just rolling down the court. You got to get those. Every second chance opportunity will win. So, you know, those small battles win the big war.
You know, take
Desperation hangs in the air. One team looking to advance to the next round. The other looking to force a Game 6. What will happen? These are the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Charlotte facing the New York Knicks. Taking a look. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside, Walker. From the line, fires from deep. No good from Lamb.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And a wide open look for Freak. And the three ball is good. Freak's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Hornets leading by 3. Screen by Jefferson. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. Kicks to land. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. So for the Knicks, Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. Smith comes in for Porzingis. And it's Jody Meeks in for Aaron Aflalo. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Lamb drops them both.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Knicks trail by 5. They set the pick. And that one's good. Freak's got 5.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
On the wing, Batum dishes it to Jefferson. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Knicks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Over in the corner, Meeks releases. The shot will not go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
And when things started to go wrong for them in that game, boy, did they ever go wrong. They just could never get back on track in that game.
Greg, the problem to me was no consistency. Anytime they strung together a couple of baskets, they couldn't build on it.
Here's Freak. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Outside, Walker. The three-pointer, no good. New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Meeks with it. He's picked up by Walker. Anthony, the pass to Freak. Tries a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Derek Fisher was giving to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris. And the Hornets miss again. New York's gone 3 or 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And the Knicks good for 2. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside, Walker. Shot to stop the run. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Freak dishes to Caldwell Pope. And the pass to Freak. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Batum. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Knicks. They lead by... And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for him. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
There's a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And then for Charlotte, Jefferson's checked in for Kaminsky. Williams comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Kemba Walker. Freak in at point guard. Anthony is out there with a flower. And it's Kevin Seraphin. And it's Meeks in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And the shot is good. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Freak with it. Jefferson is right there. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Freak. Screen by Jefferson. Smart kicks to Jefferson. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Hornets have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Smart with the ball. Fires for 3. And it's Meeks with the rebound. New York's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Freak with it. Out guarded by Smart. There's the pick. From the wing. The shot is off. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. 9 feet out. Can't get it to go.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
He doesn't usually fire from out there. And that's 18 points for Freak.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Pass to Batum to stop the run. It's rebounded by Seraphin.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point, Greg. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
No good from Lamb.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Freak with it, now guarded by Smart. Now here's Freak. He's guarded close to the paint. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Freak. And 11 points for Carmelo Anthony.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here's Smart. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Freak. No good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Knicks lead.
No Carmelo after this.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. Both teams will make substitutions. And so here's Charlotte. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Kemba Walker is out there with Smart. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then there's Batum. And it's Kaminsky in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot's good by Walker.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He ended with 25 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. This was a big win for him and his team as they snap a losing streak with that win, guys.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Smart kicks to Walker. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 19 points now in the game for Walker.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Smith with a screen on Walker. Freak passes to Smith. Good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Charlotte in the lead. And it's Walker penetrating. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed on 3 this game only.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Smith for 3. Kept alive by New York. Charlotte leading by 3. Batum wide open. He fires. Here's Kaminsky, and the layup's good off the glass.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Releases from 15, and again it's New York.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he has a nice soft touch with it, too.
They set the pick, and a wide open look for Walker. That 3 off the mark. Knicks trail by 3. Now Freak. He's got 18. 4 seconds left. And it comes off the front of the rim. Smart. No luck. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. New group in for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Anthony. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Freak subbed in for Norris Cole. And then for Charlotte, Kaminsky, he's checked in for Williams. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Lamb. And Smart subbed in for Walker. Freak, he's in at the point. Kevin Seraphin is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Caldwell-Pope in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And some changes here for the Hornets. Adrian's checked in, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Smart. That one is no good.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those. And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Knicks.
And Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Carmelo Anthony. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Charlotte making a switch here. Nicholson's checked in. From deep three-point range, cannot hit. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Lynn dishes to Kaminsky. Here's Adrian. Charlotte no good that time either.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.